It's time now to Ask the Expert. Here to answer your questions live on air is therapist and life coach Julianna Lyddon. Okay, our first question is from Danielle in Peoria. She asks, what is the best way to handle anti-Semitic comments made by our sphere on social media? How do we prevent our children from being exposed to scary stuff on social media? It's hard to keep our children off the internet. Boy.
This is loaded.
Yeah.
This breaks my heart. It really does. Obviously, it's very difficult to keep our kids off social media. I mean, we can't be over their shoulder all the time.
Right.
This is why it's so vitally important to open those lines of communication when your kids come home and talk about it in the family.
Yeah.
Talk about it, how some people are just lost,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They say hateful comments that really should not be said. Maybe they hear it at school, whatever it may be. You have to keep talking about how this is not right.
And just try to limit the time on social media, right? I mean, I know it's hard for adults too, but yeah.
TV, all of those things. But like they were saying, it sometimes can be hard, but we have to really be a master on that, you know?
Okay, Alex in Mesa asks, how do I gauge my children's anxiety level if they're not coming to me with any concerns? I don't want to miss something. Wow, that's totally opposite now.
Right. So we know our kids best, right? We're their best advocate. So we need to pay close attention. Are they pulling away, right? Are they doing things that maybe are not totally who they are, maybe super frustrated easily, just like we would get, okay?
Right.
And so sometimes that means they're holding stuff in, or they don't know how to communicate it, or maybe they don't feel safe talking about some things.
Right.
So again,
Trying to bring it out.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
We have to coach them though and make sure that, hey, I noticed that this doesn't look like, you know, you feel right about this. What's going on? Are you reacting differently?
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ben in Phoenix says this. So my 9-year-old son has regularly asked since the conflict began. He understands that America and Israel are friends or allies, and he's aware that Israel has been under attack from an aggressor, Hamas. Because America is friends with Israel, he knows we will help Israel, but he worries genuinely that people, he's not sure who, will then attack America and our lives may be at risk. In short, the conflict makes him worry that America may end up at war. He doesn't understand the religious aspect of this conflict. You know what Ben hit, I will tell you, my kids have asked me that too. If, you know, America could be attacked.
Yes.
It's a scary thing.
I think it's not just children, right? I mean, we're all in the back of our head, there's a little bit of fear about this. So again, you're going to, if they're bringing this to you, especially, even if they're young, now again, we have to look at developmental stages here and ages. If they're older, we can have a more candid conversation about this. But if they are young, like they're talking about, again, we have to reiterate, look, this is not in our backyard right now. I know this is a concern for you, but I want you to know that you're safe. Mom and Dad are doing everything that we can to keep you safe in this situation. And let them process, let them kind of talk about what scares them. And you can calm them down, even you know, touching their shoulder, or maybe, you know,
hug.
Just
that
adding that tactile, you know, touch is, it really helps. It helps us. It helps animals. It helps.
Okay, that is really, really good. All right, Dorian from Surprise says, what's the best medication for anxiety? Oh.
Well, so here's my recommendation with this. Again, are we talking about adults, children? How does that look?
Yeah, that's a little
You
broad.
need to go to a psychiatrist to really determine what is best. You can start with the psychologist, right? And then they can send you to the psychiatrist who actually monitors and prescribes that. There are many, and many work really well. It simply depends on the severity and what you're dealing with, because there's a continuum here that we have to look at.
Right, that's good advice. Okay. All right, well, that should do it. You know what, great questions from all our, you know what, I think we have one more. Okay. Oh, Nathan, sorry about that. How do we stay positive through these tough times?
Oh, so hard, isn't it?
But I'm glad we're closing on this question.
I am too. I am too. And here's the thing. We've got to cleave, again, like I said in the segment, to loved ones. And we have to do what we love. Do a little bit more of it. Even if you don't think you have time, take the time to do it. Even if it's sitting down watching one of your favorite shows at night.
Take your mind off of it.
Stay up a little bit later, right? Or sit and have coffee or dinner with someone someone that you really care about, bringing the kids in.
Yeah.
We've got to do these little things. It's the little things that build the big bridge to this positivity and happiness. It really is.
As you like to say, it fills your cup.
It does.
Yeah, that's
yes,
really good.
It fills your cup.
Oh, thank you
It's
so
hard.
much,
It's
Julianna.
hard.
It really, really is.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we're talking about it.
I am
so
too.
hopefully we've helped our viewers as well.